Welcome to Whispering Tales. Tonight, I'll share with you a prophecy that could completely change the way you see your dog, and perhaps even the way you understand reality itself. Edgar Cayce, known as the Sleeping Prophet, made thousands of predictions, many of which have already come true. But one of his most mysterious prophecies is unfolding right now, and it has everything to do with dogs. If you've ever felt that your pet was more than just an animal, if you've noticed moments of intuition, strange protection, or almost telepathic connection, then you cannot miss what you're about to hear. Stay with me until the very end of this video, because the last part will reveal a truth that might change forever how you look into your dog's eyes. Dogs are not what you think. Edgar Cayce's forgotten prophecy. Has your dog ever done something that felt supernatural? Maybe they knew you were coming home before you arrived, or they comforted you exactly when you needed it most. What if I told you this is no coincidence, but the fulfillment of a prophecy made more than 80 years ago by a man called the Sleeping Prophet, Edgar Cayce? Between 1910 and 1944, Cayce delivered more than 14,000 psychic readings, many of which came true with chilling accuracy. He predicted the Great Depression, both world wars, devastating earthquakes, and even the internet. But hidden among his visions was one prophecy that remained almost forgotten until now. A prophecy about dogs. When the earth enters its new vibration, the four-legged guardians will awaken. They will become conscious bridges between the physical and spiritual worlds. Edgar Cayce, 1943. Cayce believed dogs were not just pets, but spiritual antennas, beings capable of sensing energies, predicting events, and even healing. He described 3 waves of canine awakening. Healing detection. Dogs would detect diseases and sense disasters before they happened. Telepathy. They would begin to communicate directly with their owners, responding to thoughts before words. Energy guardians. Dogs would transform into true purifiers, neutralizing negative energy and protecting entire families. And when would this happen? Cayce was precise. When humanity faces great challenges, pandemics, climate change, and a mass awakening, the guardians will awaken too. Look around, it's happening now. Dogs detecting cancer before doctors. Pets warning families of fires, earthquakes, or accidents. Animals showing near telepathic bonds with their humans. These aren't random events, they are signs of prophecy unfolding. The first wave. Healing and intuition. From the early 2000s, reports surged of dogs sensing diseases. A Labrador named Luna saved her owner by obsessively sniffing his arm, where doctors later found a tumor invisible to scans. Shelters also began to notice something strange. Some dogs seemed to choose their humans. They approached visitors going through grief, illness, or divorce, as if guided by an invisible radar of compassion. Veterinary science calls it emotional hypersensitivity. But Cayce already predicted it. Dogs reconnecting with their spiritual purpose, healing and guiding humanity. Brain the second wave. Telepathic connection. Have you ever thought of going home, and your dog was already waiting at the door? Rupert Sheldrake, a biologist, documented thousands of such cases. His most famous subject, a terrier named JT, always knew when his owner decided to come home, not when she left work, but the moment she thought about it. Telepathy goes beyond timing. Trainers have reported dogs responding to unspoken mental commands. Sit, come, stay, without a single word or gesture. Military families even report dogs in the US reacting to dangers faced by soldiers deployed overseas. Cayce foresaw this. Dogs becoming bridges of consciousness, tuned into the thoughts and emotions of their human companions. The third wave. Energy guardians. Edgar Cayce's most mysterious vision described the final stage of the canine awakening. He saw dogs acting as conscious purifiers of energy, protectors not only of their families but of entire environments. The guardians shall walk the earth not as mere beasts, but as vessels of light, cleansing and guiding the human heart. At first, it may sound mystical, but countless modern cases prove otherwise. Milky Way dogs as energy cleansers. Families report dogs that seem to Patrol their homes at night, stopping in corners where arguments once erupted or tragedies occurred. They stand still, breathe deeply, whine, and then shake off, as if releasing invisible weight. One striking case happened in England with the Thompson family. After moving into an old house, they suffered from nightmares and constant tension. Their German Shepherd, Max, began nightly rituals, pacing the rooms, pausing at certain spots, then resting. Within weeks, the oppressive atmosphere lifted. Energy specialists later confirmed the very corners Max worked on contained the heaviest residual charges. Hospital healing beyond instinct. Hospitals with therapy dogs have observed the same. Certain dogs refuse to enter heavy rooms until the atmosphere shifts. When they do enter, patients often show sudden improvements in mood and even recovery speed. Some therapists now collaborate with dogs who absorb trauma energy during sessions, trembling, yawning, and shaking to release it. Holistic practitioners call this emotional alchemy. The dog transforms suffering into balance simply through presence. Crystal ball, the prophecy fulfilled in our time. Cayce warned this awakening would coincide with global upheavals, pandemics, climate change, and rapid technological shifts. And right on time. These abilities are appearing worldwide. Dogs alerting families hours or days before earthquakes and storms. Pets saving children from fires or accidents with impossible timing. Strays choosing specific humans during crises, becoming protectors and healers. Each act is a sign that the guardians are awake. Globe, the planetary connection. Why is this happening now? Cayce linked it to a shift in Earth's vibration. Modern researchers like those at the Harmath Institute confirm global events generate electromagnetic waves affecting both humans and animals. Dogs, as living antennas, are among the first to respond. During collective meditations, eclipses, or mass prayers, dogs have been seen entering states of calm focus, mirroring the rise of planetary consciousness. Spiritual teachers believe they are barometers of humanity's awakening, showing us what the next stage of evolution looks like. Empathy, telepathy, unconditional love. Beings of light in disguise. Perhaps the boldest part of Cayce's prophecy is this. Many dogs entering families now are not ordinary souls. They are evolved beings, incarnating as animals to guide humans through the great transition. That's why so many owners feel their dogs chose them. Why rescues often arrive at the exact moment of greatest need. These bonds are not chance, they are missions. The question is, will we recognize them? Many will dismiss these behaviors as coincidence or instinct, but those with awakened perception will see them for what they are. The beginning of a new partnership between species. Dogfire, the canine awakening has begun. All the signs are here. Intuitive healing. Telepathic bonds. Energy protection. This is no longer prophecy. It is unfolding daily in our homes, hospitals, shelters, and cities. Your dog may not just be a pet. They may be a guardian, a healer, even a disguised master walking beside you. So tonight, when your dog curls up by your side, remember Cayce's words. Look into their eyes. Behind them may lie an ancient soul, here to remind you of the purest force in the universe. Unconditional love. The canine awakening has begun. And if you pay attention, it may already be happening in your home. You've just discovered that what Edgar Cayce saw nearly 80 years ago is unfolding right now, through the very dogs that share our homes and our lives. But the question remains, have you ever witnessed something in your dog that felt beyond explanation? A rescue, a warning, a moment of connection so deep it gave you chills? Share your story in the comments below. Your experience could help others recognize what's happening in their own homes. And if you want to keep uncovering hidden truths and mysterious prophecies, don't forget to subscribe to Whispering Tales and turn on the notifications, because the next story might change the way you see reality itself.